My name is Meghan, and I am 25 years old. I have never flown alone before. Today, I am taking my first solo trip to visit my friend Sarah, who lives in another country. I feel both excited and nervous about this journey. The night before my flight, I start packing my suitcase. I make a list of everything I need: clothes, toiletries, and my favorite book. I also pack some snacks for the trip. I double-check my travel documents, making sure I have my passport, boarding pass, and visa. Okay, Meghan, you can do this, I say to myself. I put my documents in my bag and set my alarm for an early wake-up. I also check the weather at my destination. It's going to be colder than here, so I pack a warm jacket and a scarf. I don't want to forget anything important. The next morning, I arrive at the airport. The place is huge and full of people. I feel a bit overwhelmed by the crowds and all the signs pointing in different directions. Where do I go first, I wonder? I take a deep breath and look for the check-in counters. I see people rushing around, families saying goodbye, and airport staff busy at work. The noise and activity make me feel a little anxious. I find the check-in counter for my airline. There is a line, but it moves quickly. When it's my turn, I hand my passport and boarding pass to the agent. You're all set, Meghan. Have a great flight, the agent says with a smile. Next, I head to the security checkpoint. I remove my shoes, jacket, and belt and place them in a bin. I put my bag on the conveyor belt and walk through the metal detector. I feel nervous, but everything goes smoothly. That wasn't too bad, I think, as I put my shoes and jacket back on. I collect my belongings and make sure I have everything before moving on. After security, I find my gate and sit down. There is still plenty of time before my flight, so I decide to people watch. I see families with kids, business travelers, and other people traveling alone like me. Some people are reading books, while others are talking on their phones. A little girl next to me is playing with a toy airplane. She looks up and smiles at me. Are you flying alone? She asks. Yes, I am, I reply. What about you? I'm with my mom and dad, she says, pointing to her parents. We chat for a few minutes until it's time to board the plane. Talking to her helps me relax a bit. When the boarding announcement is made, I stand up and get in line. I show my boarding pass to the flight attendant at the gate and walk down the jet bridge to the plane. My heart is beating fast, but I remind myself that everything is going well so far. I find my seat, which is by the window. I put my bag in the overhead bin and sit down. I look out the window and see the ground crew preparing the plane. It feels surreal that I am about to fly alone for the first time. The seat next to me is empty for now, and I hope it stays that way. It would be nice to have some extra space. The plane begins to taxi to the runway. I fasten my seatbelt and listen to the flight attendant's safety instructions. When the plane starts to speed up for takeoff, I grip the armrests tightly. Here we go, I whisper to myself. As the plane lifts off the ground, I feel a mix of excitement and nervousness. I watch the ground get smaller and smaller through the window. My stomach feels a bit funny, but I try to relax. I take deep breaths and remind myself that flying is safe. Once we are in the air, the flight attendants start their service. A flight attendant comes by with a cart and offers me a drink. Would you like something to drink? She asks. Yes, please, I'll have a water, I reply. The passenger next to me, an elderly woman, smiles at me. Is this your first time flying alone? She asks. Yes, it is, I admit. Don't worry, dear, you'll be just fine, she says kindly. We chat for a while, and she tells me about her travels. Her stories make me feel more at ease. She talks about her favorite destinations and gives me tips on how to enjoy my flight. Suddenly, the plane hits some turbulence. It shakes a bit, and I feel my anxiety rising. Just breathe, Meghan, I tell myself. I close my eyes and take deep breaths, trying to stay calm. The turbulence only lasts a few minutes, but it feels much longer. The flight attendants remain calm, which helps me feel better. I remind myself that turbulence is normal and that the pilots know what they're doing. The elderly woman next to me reassures me as well. Soon, it's time for the in-flight meal. The flight attendant hands me a tray with pasta, a small salad, and a roll. I'm not very hungry, but I decide to eat anyway. The pasta is surprisingly good, and the meal helps distract me from my nerves. I finish my meal and watch a movie on the screen in front of me. The movie is funny, and I find myself laughing and feeling more relaxed. The elderly woman and I discuss the movie, which helps pass the time. As the plane starts to descend, I look out the window and see the new city coming into view. The lights twinkle like stars, and I feel a rush of excitement. I made it. I flew alone for the first time. The landing is smooth, and soon we are taxiing to the gate. I feel a mix of excitement and tiredness as I gather my things and wait for the plane to empty. "Have a wonderful trip," the elderly woman says as we say goodbye. "Thank you, you too," I reply with a smile. I follow the signs to customs and wait in line. When it's my turn, the customs officer checks my passport and asks a few questions. "Welcome to our country," he says, stamping my passport. I make my way to the baggage claim area and wait for my suitcase, and it feels like forever, but finally, I see my bag coming down the conveyor belt. I grab it and head towards the exit. As I walk into the arrival area, I scan the crowd for Sarah. Suddenly, I see her waving at me, a big smile on her face. "Meghan, over here," she calls. I rush over to her and we hug tightly. "I can't believe you're here," she says. "How was the flight?" "It was an adventure," I reply with a laugh, "but I'm so happy to be here." We leave the airport and head to Sarah's apartment, talking non-stop about our plans for the week. I feel proud of myself for making this journey alone. My first solo flight was a success, and I am ready for the adventures that await me in this new country. We take a taxi to Sarah's place, and she shows me around her city. We visit a local cafe for lunch, and I try some delicious local dishes. Sarah tells me about all the exciting things we will do during my stay, including visiting museums, hiking in the nearby mountains, and meeting her friends. That evening, we sit on her balcony, enjoying the view of the city lights. I feel a sense of accomplishment and happiness. This solo trip has already taught me so much about myself and given me the confidence to travel more in the future. As we chat and laugh, I realize that this experience has brought Sarah and me even closer. I'm grateful for her support and excited for the adventures we'll have together. This journey, which started with nervousness and uncertainty, has turned into a memorable and rewarding experience. The next morning, I wake up refreshed and ready to explore. Sarah and I set out to visit the famous landmarks of her city. We take lots of photos, try new foods, and immerse ourselves in the local culture. I feel more confident navigating the streets and communicating with people thanks to Sarah's guidance. Throughout my stay, I keep thinking about my first solo flight and how it has changed me. I realize that facing my fears and stepping out of my comfort zone was the best decision I could have made. It has opened up a world of possibilities and given me the courage to take on new challenges. As my trip comes to an end, I feel a bit sad to leave, but also excited to share my experiences with my family and friends back home. I know that this won't be my last solo adventure. The world is full of places to explore, and I'm ready to see them all. On the day of my departure, Sarah and I share a tearful goodbye at the airport. "Thank you for everything, Sarah," I say, hugging her tightly. "This trip has been amazing." "You're welcome, Meghan. I'm so proud of you," she replies. "Safe travels, and let's plan our next adventure soon." With a heart full of memories and a newfound sense of confidence, I board my flight back home, looking forward to the many adventures that lie ahead.